I made these.
Hello, everyone. This is Dial20, and welcome to episode 28 of Forgecraft. Hanging out with T-Love. Why are you putting slowness on me?
I don't know. I made these by accident, so I thought I'd show them off.
Are you having fun yet?
Maybe. I think I have plans for those. Maybe down the line. But yeah.
Sweet. What's cooking?
Well, I made the growth things that you told me to. I don't know if they're working.
I don't know either, but
It's really hard to tell.
they're there, and they're doing something, hopefully.
Yeah, they're there. But it looks
See,
like
I don't know. I thought they had to be at the same Y level as the farm. I might be wrong, though. So, like, down one. I don't know if they need to be, but they might. That's all I'm saying. Groovy.
White crops. Okay, groovy.
So
yes.
what's new and exciting?
Well, I sent you a request so I can share power with you, and then you can be able to use your flight at night, like I am.
How do I accomplish doing that?
Do XU_tab? Or was it / XU_tab? Yeah, power sharing, and then yep, there it is. So now we're sharing power.
Sweet.
So you should be able to fly now, right?
I can, indeed. So last episode we played with spawning wither skeletons and automatically killing them with Killer Joe. Only problem is Killer Joe doesn't really do a good job of reaching. So
Hey, we need more Killer Joes.
What's that?
Hey, we just need more Killer Joes laying around in there.
That's what I'm thinking.
Why does he have a sword? Like, he has an ender sword. He's got an ender sword. That wither has an ender sword, or did it? Am I seeing things?
I survived.
But yeah, anyways, why don't we just put 2 more, or just, yeah, 3 more Joes. I mean, we got enough nutrient distillation and zombie flesh and sugar.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, like, we could probably just move him over, like, to the left one. And then have one on,
yeah,
like, left and back one. So we could have one here and one, like, on this side. And that should cover the whole room, right?
What is it? Oh, what's his arm?
It would
Take
cover
left and
most of
back
the room,
one.
let's put it that way.
Left and back one. You butterfly in the ornaments. Drop your pollen. Give me your pollen.
My goodness, you destroyed that butterfly.
Oh, they drop pollen. So.
I see.
Yeah, that would work.
I mean, we would still be missing a couple things, but...
Yeah, that could work. I can do that. We can do that.
So you had ender fluid conduits, right? We might need a few more of those.
Need the ender fluid, because I have multiple fluids, and it's...
So basically, we want to move this Killer Joe to be here. The only problem, I guess, would be, does he block light? The answer is yes, he does.
Does he? Oh.
Yeah, F4.
Head upside down?
Looks good to me.
Head looks upside down to me. Weird. Huh.
So we will want... redstone conduit leading over to him. Which I believe was green. And then ender fluid conduits. Which, did he retain his nutrient? He did. That should do. Yep, that looks cool to me. Nice.
That'll work.
And I could even conduit facade this thing. That looks really good, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I just need a few more ender fluid conduits.
I can make some.
Thank you, sir. So this is me, you know, wrapping up what we did last episode. I'm also going to need another Killer Joe, obviously, but we'll get there in a sec.
We can get there. Okay, so you need fluid.
Yeah, Ender Fluid Conduit and another Killer Joe. I'll work on the Killer Joe if you want to work on the conduit.
Yep. Yeah, I'm all over the conduit.
So Frankenzombie is a zombie villager. Oh, I need a zombie.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need a villager to. Luckily, we have a lot of
Well, you can just use regular
villagers.
zombies. It looks like too.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we can use the villagers that Bakerman cuts have just lying around. Zombie.
So 2 silicon, 2 solarium, and redstone. So I'll do this. I'm gonna want to get to these shields eventually. I'll put blistering cold away for now and the axe. Hoppers by chance? Nice.
I got 16 interblue. Is that good enough?
Sure. Perfect. So I just need a soul vial. You know what I'm gonna make that I haven't made yet on the server?
Well, if you need them, they're in the system.
What's that?
Fluid. I need to make you a panel. Unless you're no, never mind. You can get it.
So I think it was just stone, obsidian. Nice. Look what I've got.
But
Just have to remember, is it the lapis goes on top? Yep. You know what that does?
yeah, makes nighttime. Use your LP.
Yeah. So now I just have to find a zombie.
Oh, well, I do have the aversion obelisk on, so
Alright, I can go further
we're
away.
gonna go just a little further.
Oh, Vagram's on. I didn't even know he was online.
Yep.
Cool. We might also go visit Wyld's base today, because I heard Wyld had a pretty cool base going on. Is that an accurate assessment?
That's a very accurate description, especially considering that, like, he's got chisel and bits going on, and they look like things from Decocraft. Like, that's how crazy they look.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's what impressed me. I was like, what? Wow.
One of you, and 4 experience. Cool. And then I will put away the extra zombie things that I made. There we go. And now I can make Killer Joe, I think. Yes, fused quartz, that's all.
Oh. Kinda turn your thing off.
I love
Or
this
did
thing that speeds up the
Yeah.
smelters, like the tick rate. Like that is the greatest.
Can you do it to this one? This one?
The one on the right.
Yeah. There we go. That
Nice,
energetic. That energetic going, yeah.
Okay. The mob prison's definitely doing that thing where it's weird. And the underfluid conduits are in the system, right?
Yep.
Perfect. So now I just need a sword for them to hold.
I work on.
And it can just be a diamond sword, really, if we want. But if we want to make it the ender, that would, I guess, give us better drops for heads.
Yeah. I don't want to use mine. Mine's pretty OP.
Yeah, I'm blaming.
I'll just go make some. I'll just make
That's
some
fine.
enders. Yeah.
Okay, so that
Then
should
I'll
be cool.
see if I can.
Alright, so let's check this out. If I show range on this dude, and show range on this dude, so that covers pretty much the whole room except the corners, which is fine by me. We could either, T-Love, block off the corners, or we could just let things not hit in the corners and not worry about it too much.
Block out the corners. I think that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Put a little pillar there. Fine. I'll make it pretty.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just made it, like, really small, so, I mean, that should be fine. You can make it look pretty in a minute. You'll probably be like, Tyre, no. But, good enough for me. Should probably be cobblestone if we want it to look that good. But, I'll let T-Love make it look nice. So that's cool. Alright, swords?
Coming. Just
Okay.
give me a second.
Okay, we'll be back when T-Love's done. Alright guys, so we're about ready to test out this stuff, but before we do, I want to go visit Mr. Wyld, who I have on TeamSpeak with us here. Hey Wyld!
Hey-o.
How's it going?
Fantastic. How's yourself?
I'm doing great. T-Love told me I have to come see your base.
Yes.
It's slowly coming together.
Is it just the Wyld?
It's the Wyld.
Or is it Wildfire, or Wildfire Mind, or WFN,
Yeah,
or
they're all
Wild
old
Health
ones.
0, or Wild Health 4? There's a lot of Wild... Like, I'm
There's
just
a
making
lot
sure I'm
of
going to the right
places I
base.
gotta go to.
There's a lot of wild places.
There are. Especially on Forgecraft.
What really shocked me is Wyld has like some really, really, really nice aesthetic things, and I was really flabbergasted by some of it, and then he explained things. So I'm gonna let Wyld explain it.
So why don't you show me around a little bit, Wyld? What do you got?
Well, it all started with wanting to have a garden that looks more natural. So we grabbed hold of a planter and we've actually painted it as a poppy. So it's fully functional, but it's a poppy.
Neat.
And
Hilarious.
to get the sort of effect on the ground, so it's a bit scattered in the way that it plants, we've actually, again, painted some glowstone and put that into the ground.
Oh,
So you've got that scattered effect.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it came up quite nice. I've got it all going through a dimensional system at the moment. I do need to actually connect it up and auto-craft the food, but that'll be a bit later. We
Nice.
added a tree because it's awesome.
Look at the bits. Oh my goodness.
I do like the chisel and bits, dude.
That-
That is a really cool looking...
Seriously, that looks like DecoCraft. That doesn't even look like it's real.
Amazing.
So that's just pure
I have
chisel and
to
bits.
say this. It's all chisel and bits.
Oh yeah,
The
and then this.
yeah, that.
That is cool looking. So that's just like a water pump. Wow, and you chisel and bits
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah, it's got vines
And
on
the
it.
vines growing up. Like, that is cool, dude.
There is, I swear, chisel and bits is the next big thing. The amount of aesthetics is fantastic, but I also want to start experimenting with game dynamics. How
Yeah.
the mobs interact with it, that sort of thing. I reckon that's going to be a really interesting part of big builds.
Yeah.
Goodness.
And I've noticed that, like, you can use them to build, like, stairs and stuff. So you should be, like, I think
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
built, like, a really rapid uphill slope because it was basically, like, each bit was, like, one more step up. So, like, you could just
Yep.
traverse upwards very quickly. I've seen that. So that's really cool. I like it. I see you have a skeletal horse farm. That's cool.
Yeah, look at the logs.
Yeah,
They're actually
they weren't
logs.
fed.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Chiseled oak logs. That looks really cool, too.
That wasn't too hard to do, too. It was more experimentation, took the longer. Yeah.
And did you wind up using, like, the template system that it has?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. Oh, now there's a diamond bit saw. Craft with blocks or chisel blocks. That's cool. I need to look into it. But yeah, like, the positive chisel design and negative chisel design, that stuff is a mystery to me.
Oh, likewise. I'm still experimenting. Which, actually, speaking of experimentation, would you like to see the pit of industry?
Yes! Show
Come on
us.
downstairs.
Oh,
my.
yes. Also, I see you did go with the bone block.
Welcome to the pit.
Nice. Oh my. Chiseled metal, cracked metamorphic stone. Neat. What mod is that from?
The metamorphic stone. That's from the mod that's not currently implemented right. The frames.
Oh, gotcha.
Is that liquid mignon?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
What? In the block. That's liquid
If
mignon.
you're gonna use something,
Oh.
you may as well go crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Really?
Really? Wow.
That's cool. So you chiseled out basalt and filled it in with liquid manually.
Yeah. Basically, just grabbed hold of the darkest points of the basalt, and then actually put in the liquid that way.
That is
Dude.
cool.
That is...
And probably took a lot of clicks.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
once
really
you've got
cool.
one, you just copy and paste, move it all around.
Right.
Right.
And you do that with the things, right? The chisel designs.
Yeah.
Cool. That is neat.
So we've also got the walls done. So that's a design that Chad and I were derping around on stream.
Oh, you got like...
That does look cool.
And again, trying to do this all by hand is just madness. So,
Yeah.
but
Well,
this is 6x6 chunks.
But once you get one, you can repeat the pattern.
That's right. The only little thing that we did different was the actual corners. And this is how crazy this mod is. We actually decided to give it a slight actual curve inside it to give it that sort of pop and texture as you go past it.
That does look cool.
Ooh. Wow, nice. Yeah, like walking by the wall, it actually looks like it's...
Yeah, it's got that little difference to it.
That subtle difference that makes all the difference.
Yeah. Really cool looking.
Downstairs, we're not really using it, but it's all here, so it's all ready to be used. The whole idea was, we're on Forgecraft. We want to play with everything, so I wanted
Yeah.
enough space for everything.
You're making a lot of ender pearls.
Well, I've since changed that a bit. I've got this system up and running, and it was beautiful for energetic generation. But what we're going to be doing is actually, I've got this now out in the end, using a complete self-contained one chunk system. I've got two of these side by side being fed by Cursed Earth Enderman. And now all of that is fueling the system.
Nice.
Wow.
It turns on automatically when it's at 40% of the battery over there, turns off when it's at 95. So it just continually just makes energy as required.
I remember when I did the spotlight for Ender.io looking at, or for RF Tools, looking at the Endergenic generator and trying to understand it just so I could convey how it works in the spotlight. And remember just thinking to myself, like, this is complicated, but also really fun
It's
and cool.
crazy.
Yeah. Definitely neat.
So later on, I'm going to be able to remove all of this one down here. This, we'll change around all of this. On forestry, I'll be doing upstairs. I want to incorporate that into the actual flow and feel of the whole base. But downstairs, this is very much a case of just, all the industry we need.
I like it. It looks really cool.
So nice.
And we're only just started.
And I'll tell you, like, everybody's always like, hey, isn't Chisel and Bits going to be laggy? Dude, I am not lagging. I don't know about you, but I'm not.
It's crazy. Like how effective it is and how much I've got everywhere. It's very good.
Yeah, no, like, there's a lot of Chisel and Bits in this area, and my frame rate is just fine. Like, zero lag. So,
Thank you, Algo.
yeah, right? Very cool.
Yeah.
I like your shield for your gate.
I was really hoping it was updated so I could have like actual blocks there, but it'll do for now. It looks lovely.
Yeah, I mean, the shield texture looks cool to me, and it works for killing withers, so that helps. Which we'll be doing soon.
Yeah, that's the next thing I've got to build too, one of those.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Wyld, for the base tour. I definitely like what you're doing with Chisel and Bits. I want to see more.
We'll be spending a lot of time streaming doing just chisel and bits.
I bet you will. Cool. All right. So back to this stuff. Where were we? Do you love? You had swords.
I had swords.
Okay. So if you would be so kind, I'm debating if I want to have.
There.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah, I want to configure him to be Active with signal. Okay, cool. So now we can turn this on. That should spawn. I forgot to do one more thing. This should be green. Okay, so this on should spawn and they shouldn't take any damage at all. Now, I might need to block off this corner here, but we'll see. And this on should cause damage to occur. Nice. Yeah, they seem to have found where they cannot get hurt.
They're just hanging out right here.
That's kind of funny. So, I mean, what I could do...
Mob attractor or something? Wait, isn't there something called an attractor?
There's several things we could do, but I think the easiest... Can you turn off the right lever?
Force field? Yeah.
I'm just going to make the force field be here as well.
Oh, that's kind of... Hold on. Oh.
What's up? What are you doing?
You
What?
You extended it out like 2 extra blocks.
Well, because that's where, like, they could stand here and not take damage.
Hold on.
Unless we got a third Killer Joe. Which, I mean, we could do.
Wow, right there.
Right. So that's the other option, is a third Killer Joe.
There's also right here, they can't get hit right here.
Right here?
That's,
okay.
Yeah. See, this is where I was going on that we get 4, but... I guess it's overkill.
Yeah.
Cover it up for now.
I mean, eventually they'll wander into range of the Killer Joe. Here, pop out, because I'm going to activate this again.
I'm out of the range right now.
Okay.
Just guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're skewing the results because they're aggro to you.
True. I'm out.
Okay. See, I think that's pretty good. And that's fine, right? Yeah, I think that works.
Goodness, they go fast though.
And then we've got all kinds of stuff in here that's useful for us. Cool. All right.
Actually, you don't even notice how weird it looks on the. Actually, it was okay.
Yeah, yeah. Just because from the outside you can't really tell.
Yeah,
because the way the texture works.
Yeah, exactly. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'll probably just wanna. This.
Yeah. That's cool with me. All right, so then the next thing I should probably work towards is so let's see, where's the dimensional transceiver in our base?
It's at the attic.
Attic is here. There it is. Okay, cool. So let's get this piece out. So I'm gonna hook up item conduits to this thing. Or are there already? No, there aren't. Okay, but there's item conduits there, right? Yes. So if I run these like so, We just say item conduit is disabled.
A really silly way the Killer Joes that you can't extend it or upgrade them.
Can you set up, or can I do that?
Set up what? Oh. Should be able to set it up. The thing isn't private itself.
Okay. So this is set to receive items now. So do me a favor. I'm just going to set this to active. Well, I'll set it to never active. So watch that dimensional transceiver for a second, would you?
Okay. The items and stuff.
Yeah, I want to get them going. How did I get... Where am I? I'm confused.
Huh?
Confused as to where I am.
Oh, you went to the farms.
I think I went to the mob, or to the blood magic area.
Wow.
Oh,
So this is configured to extract, always active. Currently the vacuum chest has a bunch of stuff in it. Alright, in a moment there might be items coming your way. You ready?
I'm ready.
Alright. That should be working. It should actually be going into the buffer. Always active, channel green.
I don't see anything.
Items. So that actually... How about now?
Yes, I see it now.
Okay, I expected it to go into the buffer, but maybe because it wasn't configured with a channel. Okay. Are items sticking in there, or are they...
They're just staying.
Okay, that's what I expected. So now we do that, and they should sort. Cool.
Sorting.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, stone swords.
Yeah, we might need to sort them into the trash bin. Okay. So I will come back in a minute here, guys, as we get ready to do more cool stuff. Alright, so T-Love, I bet we leave this up and running for a little bit and see how many wither skeleton skulls we get. I suspect we should get a decent amount, especially since you just put your ender in there for a bit.
Yeah.
They also collect experience to Killer Joes, remember? So you can
Yeah.
get experience from them, which is nice. Don't forget to turn them off when you go in.
Yeah, I forget that. We should. Yeah, you're doing that. We should probably pump those to like an experience orb for enchanting and stuff.
Yeah,
later.
we'll figure something out with it. I mean, for now, we can just go in and retrieve levels. It's actually producing quite a decent amount. Nice, right?
Yeah.
So this will get us some skulls. I think what we should do next episode is maybe work towards where we're going to spawn and kill withers.
Yep.
So I don't know if you want a wither building or not. It's up to you. I mean...
Yeah, we could do it here. This is the prison. This is where we do all mob things.
Okay. I just want to make sure that, like, you know...
Yeah, disaster strikes is my fault. I got it.
Right. Like, so... Like, we could do it up on the second floor, because there's a lot of space up there.
Yep.
And I could build, like, a force field system up here that basically keeps them contained and spawns them. That sound reasonable?
Yep, that sounds reasonable.
Okay.
I can probably place, yeah, I'm gonna place more travel anchors so we just jump up.
Right. Just kind of watching this thing be slow. It's not bad, though. It's pretty good. We're getting a decent amount. And, you know, when in
Loaded,
doubt.
right? Whoop. So crazy that just speeds stuff like that.
Oh yeah, speeds up everything. Alright, so for now, $1.20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed checking out the episode. Very cool checking out Wylds base, so I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that too. And thank you again, Wylds, for having us come by and check things out. The Wither Skeleton Spawner is up and running. The Blaze one, because it's going to be a similar build, I might just do it off camera. And I don't even know, like, if I need it to be automated or not. Do we need automated Blaze Rods right now, or no?
What can we use them for besides, like, power?
No, nothing.
Good to have them where they're not.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'll at least get them spawning so we can kill them and such. Like, manually.
I just realized, like, this is the special prison because the mundane mobs are getting slaughtered in the crypts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Alright, guys. $1.20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.